Very good morning to all of you. Shri Anil Shastri ji, Chairman, Lal Bahadur Shastri, Institute of Management. I have long association with Anil ji. We both were elected to Lok Sabha in 89. We were inducted in the Council of Ministers at the same time, and then I came to know that he reflected the sublime values of his father, Shri Lal Bahadur Shastri, a Prime Minister of this country who ever lives in our memory and in our hearts. I am therefore grateful to you for affording this opportunity to me to confer this prestigious award on one of the finest human beings in the country at the moment, who exemplifies commitment to humanity in all facets, Srimati Rajshri Bidla, the awardee. As luck would have it, this is the 25th award. Well earned, well deserved. Shri Sunil Kumar Gupta, Secretary to Vice President, distinguished members of Shastri family, I know them personally, distinguished members accompanying Rajshri ji, members of the jury, and my commendations to you for having been so thoughtful that the reception of this award will be completely as per heart of the people and Board of Governors. Let me indicate my connection with the Bidla family. It was sometime in the year 1970-71. The venue was a remote village in Jojno district. The occasion was late Shri G.D. Bidla ji being received by a relative of our family. There was to be a photograph. Everyone was lined up. The first row, G.D. Bidla ji was there at the center. I was in the last row. Given the situation, my age, and the relationship I shared, so the family members had predominance. Then walked in the elder brother of G.D. Bidla ji. Now, no one in the front row was prepared to yield a seat. Who would miss an occasion to be photographed with G.D. Bidla ji? G.D. Bidla ji quietly made the seat available for his elder brother, and he came to the last row and put his hand on my young shoulders. I felt blessed by the man. Then I came to know about him more. And what a sacrifice for the country. Imagine those difficult days, daunting scenario, rule of the British, repressive, oppressive, with full of vengeance. He fueled financially the freedom movement. He and great Gandhiji were so frugal in prudently utilizing the funds that they would not bear the cost of transaction by paying banking commission. So the money was transferred as per record, authentic record. If needed at a place, it will be given by someone else, so that every contribution is optimally utilized. All through his life, G.D. Birlaji stood for a value system worth emulation. We got independence. And then the lineage continues. My next association came with Aditya Birlaji. I was elected, as I said, along with Anil. In 1989, I was a minister. There was a function at FICCI in 1990. It had to do something with the great personality of G.D. Birlaji. That was the day when the entire Council of Ministers was meeting. And therefore, obviously, there was unavailability of a minister to join. I got a message from someone that being a member of parliament from Junjunu, a land with which Birla family is well connected, and the connect is incremental till date. Pilani reflects it nationally and globally. I sought leave of my Prime Minister then to attend that program. It started a relationship of deep emotive nature with Aditya Birlaji, who never had intervention of the kind which we see with politics. But he inquired about my political inclinations and invited me to Industry House. I had the occasion to see two things there. One, we had lunch while others were also having lunch there. And the lunch was tailor-made to suit the high productivity post-lunch, the nutrition value. And then I saw for the first time that Aditya ji had brought about game-changing paradigm shift in professionalism. He laid the firm foundations. We lost him early. But in the process, he created a group that is known for highest ethical standards and global presence. I came to know Kumar Mangalam ji after I became Governor of State of West Bengal. In Birla Park, he was stranded on account of COVID. He was so scrupulous about the legal regime that he wouldn't move, even though I undertook to facilitate it in accordance with law. Then came a very sensitive moment, and that moment was that someone known to him, he wanted to visit him because he was ailing just 300 meters away. But since there were restrictions, Kumar wouldn't negotiate those 300 meters without legal sanction. I had the occasion to have a conversation with him on several occasions on that time. He followed only the path of law. That reminds me what someone said rightly. If you wish to make democracy flourish and blossom, never take shortcuts. These shortcuts are very painful. In times of need, they turn out to be the most challenging and the longest and never ending. These shortcuts lead you into a tunnel when you need, where you don't see light. Then I came to occupy this position, and came another occasion to interact with the family, and that was Aditya Birla Polo Cup. I spent some of the most rewarding moments of my life along with family members, and had the occasion to personally interact with the family. The credit for that invariably goes to the awardee of this prestigious award. For 3 decades, with commitment that exemplifies our civilizational depth and ethos, she has been serving humanity in varied forms of education and healthcare in a well spread out manner, and least giving importance to public domain coverage. It is rightly said that wisdom is reflected not by what is written, but by Kivdantis. The best ambassador is the one who propels an idea through word of mouth. So I can say she stands out tall amongst those at the moment who are serving humanity by optimal utilization of corporate social responsibility, by funneling its fund where it is most needed. And therefore this award, Anil, is well earned, well deserved. She has got many awards. As I indicated, Padam Bhushan. Her son has got Padam Bhushan, where I had the occasion to greet the family by virtue of being Vice President. But there are some people who do justice to the award. It makes us reflect, yes, it has been given to the right person. And therefore, my congratulations to the jury for having picked up one at the right time, because we need in this country, in this challenging scenario, when the country is on the rise is as never before. The rise is exponential and incremental. In the process, we must not lose the guiding principle, the lighthouse that reminds us of our values. What we see is simplicity defined, disarming charm, a connect that makes the other person at ease. And then I come to the person in whose memory the award is. Lal Bahadur Shastri. The very name reminds of patriotism. The very name reminds of a system that yes, this is commitment. Shastriji defines public service. Shastriji stood for self-sacrifice. Shastriji exemplified by conduct, by practice, not by sermonizing. The entire nation stood with him when we faced near hunger crisis. He was the first one to innovate participation of the people by a clarion call. Avoid a meal, if I'm not mistaken, on Monday. Diminutive, like Anil and they are. But a tall figure, there are personalities that are not required to be sustained by event management or systemic acting. They live in our memory, they guide us, they inspire us, they motivate us. His clarion call, I belong to both categories as a matter of fact, Jawan and Kisan, was not just a call. The call was generated by then contemporaneous scenario, a threat of unimaginable dimension. Imagine the scene under which he took charge. He was the only one who could take it. Look at the highest standards of public life when he was holding a ministerial portfolio, and then there was a lapse not because of him, but he went beyond the copybook. He took the entire responsibility and was persuaded to be minister without portfolio. I see the family continuing in the same stream. They have lived by his principles. We are living in times where iconic status is accorded by event management on parameters that are baffling. People are elevated to a level which we can't digest. They occupy public space. But a paradigm shift has taken place. For instance, Padma Awards, our civilian awards, our prestigious civilian awards, they are being conferred on people who eminently deserve them. And that is why the award carries a greater credibility. This one also is in the same stream. I have been associated on 2 occasions, and I think it will be more. I'm asking my dear friend. So for me, what can be a greater attainment in life? That who was just in Saini school class 7 when we lost Shastri ji. The one who looked at in great awe the traditions of the great Birla family is now in a position, a moment that will ever be etched in my memory, that I am honoring one of the greatest contributors of Birla family to humanity, Srimati Rajshri Birla. And the award carries the tag of one of the finest sons of the soil, whose memory will never fade. I wouldn't say more on this occasion, but Anilji and the entire Shastri family, carry on the situation the way you are doing, and I would always be by your side, as you were by my side when you were holding the ministerial portfolio. Once again, I feel humbled, honored, and highly privileged. One of the rare moments of privilege for me to confer an award in the name of Lal Bahadur Shastri on Shrimati Raj. Namaskar. Thank you.